Okay, so I just want to say I'm extra excited for this look because it's like not natural, but it's more on the simple side, and it's been a while since I've done like a simple look. So I'm really excited, and I'm gonna go into one of my OG products. This is a Modern Renaissance palette. You can tell it's a loved palette, like honestly. I am gonna be mainly using this palette, but before going straight into it, I do wanna use a single shade that I wanna use. So you saw the intro, but basically what I'm gonna be doing is like a chocolatey brown and pink smoky eye. So it's not gonna be like crazy pink in your face, but you will be able to see it underneath, if that makes sense. So the first shade I'm gonna be picking up is the shade Tuscan Sun from Makeup Geek. I love this shadow so much. I use it all the time for my blush, actually. I think it's the perfect shade. And what I'm gonna do is just run this through my crease. This is a T70 by Makeup Shack. It's just a really big fluffy crease brush. Also, can we address how my hair is down in this video? It's because yesterday I straightened my hair for the first time in like a month and a half. I decided to wear it down today. And my hair has definitely grown a lot more because I'm just not putting as much heat on it as I was before. Also, I want to address that the lighting might change throughout this video because I am filming during the daytime. Lately, I've been loving filming during the daytime, even though the lighting can change. I just feel like everything looks a lot better with natural lighting, if that makes sense. So please bear with me if there's any lighting changes. I can't control that. I'm not Mother Nature, so. Okay, so now we're gonna go into the Modern Renaissance palette. It's honestly been such a long time since I've used this. I'm gonna go into the shade Venetian Red. It's like an in-between shade of red ochre and love letter. It's not as red or as pink, so I feel like it's a lot more wearable. And I'm gonna take a smaller blending brush and blending that into my crease, but not going up as high. So the next shade and the last shade I'm picking up, this is really generally a really simple look. I am going to go into the shade Cypress Umber, which is the darkest shade in the palette. And this is where the smoky eye is gonna like make sense. I'm taking a T49 brush by the Makeup Shack. I genuinely like the brushes and they're so affordable. Just take a little bit of that. It's really pigmented and it's been ages since I've used it, so I'm gonna start light. I'm just gonna pack this onto the lid. I don't wanna make this look too, I mean it's already dark, but like I don't wanna make it super dramatic like on the eyeshadow, so I feel like that's gonna be enough. And the key with smoky eyes is to always blend and blend. Like honestly, don't stop blending, just keep blending and it will come together. And also smoky eyes are one of those looks that will look even better once you put on mascara and lashes, if you are gonna wear lashes. I am for this look, but just letting you know, it might look like a black eye at first, but then once all your makeup is done, it'll look super nice. I'm going back into Venetian Red, just a little bit, and kind of blend those edges. And then with the first brush that we were using, going back into Tuscan Sun and really blending everything out. What I'm gonna do now is put some mascara. I'm gonna go in with Lash Paradise by Loreal. I love this mascara so much. So see, this is it with mascara. You could honestly leave it like that, but I've come to a point in my makeup career that I can't just do my eyeshadow without lashes. I feel like lashes just really amp it up. For today's lashes, I am using Makeup Shack lashes in the style I Need You. Okay, so I just put some lash glue on and now we have to wait for it to dry a little bit. Oh my gosh, I'm actually obsessed with this look. I feel like it looks so nice. I'm just jealous of people who have light eyes because honestly, this would make their eyes pop so much, but I'm stuck with brown eyes. FYI, I'm the only one in my family that has brown eyes. Literally, all my other siblings have either blue or green eyes. And my parents have green eyes, so I don't get why I got brown eyes, honestly. Okay, let's put these on. Hopefully I can get it on the first try. I actually really like these lashes. So what I'm gonna do now is go ahead and do my other eye off camera, and then we're gonna move on to the face. Okay, so both of the eyes are done, and I'm so happy with how they turned out. Now we're gonna be able to move on to the face. For today, we're gonna prime, obviously, with the Fenty Beauty Pro Filtr Primer. Not even kidding, I just do this for the looks because I will take my makeup off right after filming this. So I'm kind of wasting product here, but priorities. So for foundation, I'm actually going to mix two foundations. I'm going to be using the Fenty Beauty foundation one and the Too Faced Born This Way. This one's a little bit too light for me right now, and this one is a little bit darker than my skin tone, so I like to mix these two. Also, because of the formula, this one's a little bit too drying even though I'm oily skin, and this one's really dewy for me, so I find that both of these for me right now are like match made in heaven. I'm gonna put one pump of this on the back of my hand, and then kind of like half a pump or more, I don't know, and then just mix it on the back of my hand. I'm gonna work in sections because this foundation dries really fast. I am going to take my concealer brush and just go around my brows with this. Not that I want to carve them out more, it's just that my beauty blender, since I do my eyebrows before, I don't want it to like ruin my eyebrows. So this is the part of the video where the lighting starts failing on me. The lighting has changed several times already, and once again, I am sorry, but I can't do anything about it. Okay, so I still have some foundation left on the back of my hand. So I'm going to do a little bit more over here where I need a little bit more coverage. So now that our foundation is done, let's move on to concealer. It's been a while since I've used this, but it's honestly because I like it so much. I don't want to waste it. This is the Colourpop No Filter Concealer. That is basically the same color as my foundation, so I am just gonna brighten a little bit with the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. Just like a little bit, like that goes a really long way with this concealer. So now we're gonna move on to powder. And for powder, I am using the RCMA No Color Powder. I actually really like this powder. Again, the packaging is so bad. Like, I can't even deal with it. I had to put it into another packaging because I just couldn't. So yeah, first make sure there's no creasing underneath your eyes before you set it. And then I go in with the powder. And then with a big fluffy brush, just set the rest of my face. The only place I do actually bake is underneath my eyes. Everywhere else, I just really swipe it away immediately after. Now we're gonna move on to bronzer, and I am using the Ofra Americano bronzer. This is seriously the most stunning bronzer I've ever come across. The highlight I'm using today is Everglow by Ofra and NYX, and I'm taking mostly the white shade, but a little bit of the gold shade as well. This looks absolutely stunning. Oh my gosh, did you just see how it's reflecting over here? And I'm gonna put a little bit on my Cupid's bow. Oh my gosh, you guys, I totally forgot to put bronzer on my forehead. I am using the Hoola bronzer. Like I said, it's matte. So I like using matte bronzers for my forehead and use the shimmery one for my cheeks. I usually don't wear blush, but it's a Valentine's Day look. I am gonna give in because it's a Valentine's Day look. It's kind of monochromatic, but I am kind of using the same eyeshadow I used on my eyes, Tuscan Sun by Makeup Geek. This is legit like the only blush I like, or I can stand. And now we're gonna move on to the lower lash line. I'm going to start with the shade Venetian Red. And I'm gonna actually try to smoke this out a lot, even though I feel really self-aware when I do a darker lower lash line. Next, I'm gonna go back into the shade Tuscan Sun with a bigger brush and just really smoke it out. Now we're gonna move on to the lips. Yesterday I got really inspired by something I did on my friend, and I'm gonna first start with the NYX Natural Lip Liner. Just line my lips. And then over top, I'm gonna just kind of dab Mosh Pit by Colourpop. This is their lippy stick, and just lightly dab that over it. You could definitely leave it at that if you want a matte lip. I feel like it looks really nice like that as well. But since the eyes are matte and the lips are matte as well, I kind of want to add a gloss. I'm going in with one of my throwback glosses. This is Nude Illusion by Maybelline. You're one of the OGs if you know this gloss. And I'm going to apply this with my finger. Oh my gosh, I'm absolutely obsessed with this. This is the end result. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Love you.